Hello, Sparkle Butts, and welcome once again to your least favorite 4.5 to 7 hours on the internet, because apparently I can't make a vlog shorter than that. I'm going to try to keep this one to 5 minutes instead of an interminable documentary about all the boring details of my life. So you guys may have noticed that I haven't vlogged over the last 3 weeks. That's because I've been racking my brain trying to come up with a fantastic new vlog concept that you guys would just swarm to in hordes and just love and throw your hands up in the air and say, "Chelsea Dagger, you genius, my God." And so I did not come up with that concept for today at all. This is not that vlog that's going to make you do that and react that way. Instead, this is a vlog that I based upon other vlogs I've watched where the vlogger just holds up stuff they really like. And I thought to myself, egads, Chelsea Dagger, you have stuff you like. You also have a vlogging camera. So why don't you just hold that stuff up to the camera and thus the world, and that could be, one of the greatest vlogs of all time. So I'm doing it today, Sparklers. Much to your chagrin, and very unfortunately, I will be talking about some things that I like. Number one thing I like, which you may have already guessed from my appearance, is cheap sunglasses. I love cheap sunglasses. Cheap sunglasses come in a variety of neon colors and a variety of shades of neon, and plus they're almost always neon, and I can't get enough of that. Cheap sunglasses are like just the perfect accessory for me because they usually cost around $3, so if you step on them or accidentally eat them because you thought they were a donut, it's totally okay. We're gonna go on to thing number 2 that I like, which is graphic t-shirts. A graphic t-shirt is just like a t-shirt that says something. That might actually be called something, because a graphic t-shirt would be a t-shirt with a graphic on it. So maybe the things I like are called sentence t-shirts. Sentence t-shirts are just t-shirts that say a sentence or a phrase or one word t-shirts, if you will. I'm wearing one now, for example. This one says Bon Voyage, which is French for I would like some more of those hamburguesas, please. Another example of a graphic tee or a graphic word sentence phrase sweatshirt is this one my sister got me. It says laid back, which is perfect if you want to seem cool and casual and relaxed, but you don't want anyone to talk to you. Word phrase t-shirts are fantastic for a number of reasons. Wear them, love them, live them. Items numero tres and cuatro that I'm really into lately and for every day of my entire life are 2 things you may have seen in your grocery store. One is called Certain Dry, and one is called men's deodorant. If you know me at all, you know that I'm Sparklife's sweatiest Sparketer. I talk about it all the time because you shouldn't be ashamed of how sweaty you are, because everyone's sweaty and it's great. But Certain Dry is really cool because you just put it on at night, like you're putting on deodorant, and then you sweat less. It's literally like Harry Potter magic for sweat. Do not put it on your forehead because that's not where it's supposed to go. Learned that lesson the hard way. As you know, I'm fairly obsessed with deodorants, and by far the best one I've come across is Degree men's deodorant. It makes me smell like an Arctic edge. I don't know what that is, but I think it's cool. Yeah. Na. Exactly. Deodorant, Certain Dry. Can't get enough of them. Is this the worst vlog of your life yet? It's only gonna get harder. Okay, next thing I'm loving, number 5, is EOS lip balms and juggling. Not juggling, it's impossible, no one can do it. But the lip balms were real. These are called EOS, Evolution of Smooth Lip Balms, and they're literally little lip balms that come in these tiny Easter egg circles. Look at that, hydrated, moisturized. It's delicious. You can eat it if you get stranded in your car, probably. Don't test that theory. Don't quote me on it. What are we on now, like item 75? 75 it is. Item number 75 that I'm loving this month, and should have organized before I picked up, are these books. First one, 9 Stories by J.D. Salinger. I love me some Salinger, man. He's just such a great writer. I hated Catcher in the Rye, but this book, Franny and Zoe, however you want to pronounce it. I want to pronounce it Zoe. Everyone starts saying Zoe. Let's spread it around like wildfire. Is it bad when I whisper on the vlog? Probably. My favorite story in 9 Stories is For Esme with Love and Squalor. I've read that when I was, I think, 16, and I just realized I wanted to be a writer because I wanted to write something like that. The other 2 books that I've been rereading this month are also books I first read when I was 16. My parents gave them to me. Chris Crutcher books. I don't know if you guys have heard of Chris Crutcher, but he's sort of like the John Green before John Green was around. He's a phenomenal YA writer. He writes about teens dealing with really difficult real life issues. This one's called Whale Talk. This one's called Staying Fat for Sarah Burns. They are so spectacular. You're going to weep like a baby at the end. You're going to laugh in the middle. These books are just so good, I can't even talk about it. So please read some Chris Crutcher, and then we can talk about it together. Item number 400 on a list of stuff Chelsea Dagger likes this month is very dorky and very crafty, just like myself, and it is washi tape. Do you guys know what washi tape is? Most of the world doesn't. I found it on Pinterest. Basically, it's just tape in different colors. Does that sound interesting? No. But is it? Yes, sort of, if you like crafty things. It's honestly just colored tape. You can't use it for that much stuff. You can use it to wrap presents, you can use it to decorate your walls, maybe in your dorm or your house, and you can use it to tape stuff. Bingo. Item number -18, because we're moving in backward in time, just like you wish you could do before you press play, but you can't, and now we're all stuck here together, is a beauty product. It's called Sun-Kissed Eye Palette from Forever 21. I love makeup. I'm sort of obsessed with it. I'm also obsessed with anything neon, so I had to buy this because it's makeup and neon. It's like a disease. If I see both those things together, I must own them. So all this is just a set full of beautiful summertime eyeshadows. Shwabam! Comes with its own little mirror. The colors are really versatile. I think they could work on probably any skin tone. This costs $6.80. Can I really be expected to say no to something that costs $6.80? I don't think so. The other thing I've been loving is Laura Mercier Almond Coconut Fragrance. I hate going to the beach. I'm afraid of seagulls. I'm also very afraid of crabs. I'm also very afraid of lobsters because they're like giant sea insects that you're expected to eat. I'm afraid of sand, afraid of water. So the beach isn't really like my paradise vacation, but I do love smelling like I've just been to the beach, and this makes me smell like a magical coconut mermaid surfing professional. So if you want to smell like that, just spray, don't get it in your eyes, don't smell it right away because it's just purely alcohol is what perfume is made of. You give it a minute, it smells just like sunshine. The 1056th item I'm loving in the month of May is a summer scarf. Now, some people contend that a summer scarf is idiotic because why, in the summer months when it's already warm, would you ever want to add another layer of clothing to what you're wearing? Why indeed? Well, I answer those people with the fact that a summer scarf is not meant to be warming, it's meant to be fabulous. This is not a summer scarf. This is a winter scarf. You can tell that because A, it's 45 yards long, B, it's crafted from like bulletproof woolen sweater material, and if you tried to wear that in July, you would literally die. You would sweat to death, and it would be serious. So I think that pretty much wraps up this week's vlog, which I'm sure you found utterly fascinating. If you've got any ideas for next week other than things Chelsea Dagger hates, which is a terrifyingly long list that you do not want in your world, then please hit the comments and let me know. For now, myself, my summer scarf, my Hamburguesas t-shirt that actually says Bon Voyage, which means who knows in French, my fabulous sunglasses, and Seymour, my creepy teddy bear who's been watching this entire video, bid you adieu. And we will see you when we see you, which I can tell you're hoping is many years from now, but will probably be sooner than you think.